And so begins another vacation adventure. However, this one I'm going to document a little differently. I started out about 11 o'clock this morning, leaving my house in Queens, and then proceeded to go across the George Washington Bridge into New Jersey because I wanted to stop off at Wawa. But first, I wanted to celebrate Christmas in July in Hohokus, New Jersey. I did make a pit stop at Wawa in Ramsey, New Jersey. I had Wawa points to spare, so I was able to get a free drink. Unfortunately, I did not have time for Hoagie Fest. I'll have to participate in that next year. I made my next pit stop at the Plattekill service area on the New York State Thruway. I like going to service areas on the New York State Thruway because they're very clean and inviting, and they have lots of options. However, Plattekill was very crowded today. My next pit stop was the Capital Region Welcome Center in Hanacroy, New York. In addition to the I Love New York sign outside, there's also a Capital Region Walk of Fame, honoring outstanding individuals such as Ann B. Davis, David Hyde Pierce, and Maureen Stapleton. Inside, there's a large map showing all the New York State regions, and there's also another I Love New York sign that you can take a picture in front of. On the floor, there's a large map of the Capital Region. Taste New York is also at the Welcome Center, and I had a nice cup of coffee. It was a great visit to the Capital Region Welcome Center. The last pit stop of the day was the Adirondacks Welcome Center in Queensbury, New York, which is situated in the Adirondack Park. In addition to the familiar I Love New York sign, there's also a fun weather vane on top of the building. They also have an Adirondacks Walk of Fame, honoring outstanding individuals such as Kevin Bacon, Carrie Donovan, and Georgia O'Keeffe. Inside on the floor, there's a map of the Adirondacks, and an I Love New York sign you can take a picture in front of. Also, moving images of places in New York, some of which I'll be visiting, like the Lake Placid Olympic Museum and the Robert Moses State Park. Queensbury, New York was the last pit stop of the day. It was time to move on, and move on I did. Through Lake Placid, New York, and after a brief pit stop in Saranac Lake to gas up, I moved on through Lake Quebe, Harrietstown, Gabriel's, Paul Smith's, and some other small towns along the way, including Hopkinton, all on the way to my destination of Massena, New York. I stopped at the local Price Chopper to pick up a few essentials for the week. I've rented a cabin for the week at the Robert Moses State Park in Massena, New York. You want to see what a cabin looks like on the inside? Well, let me show you. This spacious 2-bedroom cabin contains a very large front room with lots of seating space, a dine-in area, and a full kitchen with refrigerator, stove, microwave, and sink. The first bedroom contains a queen-size bed and ample storage space for all your belongings. The second bedroom contains bunk beds that can also be arranged in a king-size format, and ample storage for your belongings. Finally, we have the restroom with a walk-in stand-up shower, toilet facilities, and a sink, in addition to your water heater. I had a long drive from New York City today. In fact, I arrived after check-in time. The staff was kind enough to make sure that the cabin was open and ready for me when I arrived. Now it's time for bed. There'll be time for more adventures in the Thousand Islands region of New York tomorrow.